Today we're going to be working with the tangent ratio. It helps mathematicians, architects, engineers to solve many measurement problems. So the tangent of, for instance, angle A. So right now we're looking at our angle right here, angle A. It's the length of the side opposite angle A. So the length that's opposite angle A would be BC, divided by the length of the adjacent side, which is AC. So we have the tangent of angle A equals the opposite side, which is BC, divided by the adjacent side, AC. Let's look at an example problem. We want to find the tangent ratios for angle A and angle B. So if you want the tangent ratio for angle A, we're looking here, and the side opposite angle A is 1, and we divide that by the adjacent side, which is 2. So that means the tangent of angle B, which is here, we look for the side opposite angle B, which is our 2, divided by the adjacent side, which is our 1, which can be reduced down to 2. So here we want to find the value of x to the nearest tenth. So first of all, I'm going to start with angle 51. So we're going to look at the tangent of 51 degrees, and we want to find the ratio for that. So I know this is my opposite side, and this one is my adjacent side. So I take my opposite, which is x, divided by my adjacent, which is 10. So the tangent 51 is 1 2/10, which equals x divided by 10. So we want to create our proportion. So we can solve by cross multiplying. So 1 2/10 times by 10 equals 12, and 1 times x is x. So x equals 12. So for our next one, we're using angle 23, or the angle of 23 degrees. So the tangent of 23 degrees equals our opposite side, which is x, divided by our adjacent side, which is 6. So the tangent of 23 degrees is 4/10, which equals x divided by 6. So we create our proportion, cross multiply. So 4/10 times by 6 is 2 4/10, which equals 1 times x, which is x. Here again, we are finding x to the nearest degree. So we're using this angle, and we know it's the tangent of x. We don't know what the degree is because we're going to find it. The side opposite is 7, divided by the adjacent side, which is 11. So in this instance, we want the inverse tangent of 7 divided by 11 to find our degree. So we are going to do second tangent, 7 divided by 11. So rounded to the nearest degree, we are going to have 32 degrees. So that angle x is 32 degrees. This one we're not working with yet, so we're going to skip it for today. Let's find the values of x and w. So first of all, we can find the value of w. This is an isosceles triangle. We have two sides that are congruent. So it's being bisected, so that means w equals 5. So in order to find x, I'm looking at this left triangle, which is 43 degrees. We don't know the value of x, that height, but we do know the side length is 5. So we're going to be working with our tangent of 43 degrees. The opposite side is x divided by our adjacent, which is 5. So the tangent of 43 is, we'll go to the hundredths, 93 hundredths, which equals x divided by 5. So if we create our proportion, cross multiply, So 93 hundredths times by 5 is 4 and 65 hundredths. 1 times x is x. So x equals 4 and 65 hundredths. And w equals 5. A large totem pole, so this is our totem pole, is 100 feet tall. On a particular day at noon, it casts a 219-foot shadow. So shadows are on the ground, so this is our shadow. It's 219 feet. We want to know what's the sun's elevation at that time. So we are looking for our elevation. So in order to solve this, we have our tangent of our x, which we don't know what the degree is, equals the side opposite, it's 100, divided by the adjacent, which is 219. So we want to find the inverse tangent of 100 divided by 219. Inverse tangent of 100 divided by 219. So right now the angle of elevation is rounded to the nearest tenth, so 24 and 5/10 degrees. Let's find the missing value to the nearest tenth. So we don't know what the degree is, so we want to find the inverse tangent of 4.5 to find our degree of x. So the inverse tangent of 4 and 5/10 to the nearest tenth is 77 and 5/10 of a degree. So our last one, the tangent of 2 equals 4 divided by x. So the tangent of 2 to the nearest tenth is here we'll start with the hundredths, so 3 hundredths equals 4 divided by x. We'll create our proportion. So 3 hundredths times by x equals 1 times 4, which is 4. So if we divide our both sides by 3 hundredths, x equals 4 divided by 3 hundredths, rounded to the nearest tenth, it's 133 and 3/10.